All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So I got my watch in. I put it together as silver with a gray band, and it's the 44 millimeter. And we're gonna pop it open here, and I'm gonna put it on, and we are going to link it to my Z Fold 3. And obviously, I went with the silver version because link up with my. Ooh, that looks good, man. You got some paperwork on the top up here, probably. This is where the charging cable should be. Let's see on this side over here. So yeah, that looks really good, man. Yeah, here we go. There we go. Got the charging cable right there, and then some manuals on the other side. Yeah, just manuals on the other side. So I'm going to get this set up. I wanted to show you. I'll give you a once around. I still have my classic. I have the original classic, folks, where twisting bezel. And I didn't want that one because it's a little bit, I don't know, I just didn't like how it looked, man. So, as you can see, I got the extra large band, but this is the watch itself right here. So we'll take a look around this. This looks, and the reason I didn't get the classic this time is because I think this looks a little bit more clean and more elegant and polished. That classic one with the rotating bezel looks a little bit more rugged around the sides, and that's not what I was into. So this time, and plus I still have the OG one, I was like, let's do it different. So I like this. It's nice and clean, nice big face on there. You still have the touch sensitive around this portion right here, instead of having that rotating bezel, which is what I like. And this just looks like a regular watch. This doesn't look like a smartwatch, just in its form like this. I really like how this body feels right here. It's nice and metal feel to it. You got all your sensors and everything back there, and you can actually change the bands, as you can see there, if you wanted to. But the band itself looks like it's going to feel pretty good. I like how the clasp and everything matches the actual body, so that's pretty cool. You got the two buttons here, multifunction buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and power this up, and I'm going to set it up. I'm not going to bore you with the setup, but I'm going to go ahead and get it set up, and I'll get it paired up with my Z Fold 3, and we'll do a walkthrough, we'll get it going for you. So let's kick this thing off. So I do want to show you what it looks like when you first get it powered up here. You can see it automatically found it right away. So you just hit connect. Let's go back in here and get it back going again. There it is. So again, if I would have clicked it before, it would have just went straight to it, but here's the watch. And this is what your setup is going to look like. So one thing I want to show you what basic functions of these buttons right here. If you long press the bottom button, it takes you to Samsung Pay. And if you long press the top button, it takes you to Bixby Voice. Right? And you just consider this a back button right here. And if you press them both at the same time, you can shut off or adjust the touch sensitivity. That's how you do it. All right, so once you get it all set up and paired in here, you can go through the watch tour. It tells you how to use the watch right here. Let me zoom. This is going to tell you how. I was just charging it, just to show you the magnet. The charger's not very strong, but I'll get another charger, looks like. So you swipe down for the quick panel. That's the quick panel. Swipe up to go back to the watch face. Apps. Swipe from the bottom edge. Swipe down to go back. It's telling you the basic functions of how to use it. Notifications from the right. Tap it, get into the notification. Swipe over to go back. Swipe this way to get to your watch face. And your files to the left way. So this is where you're gonna see all your information. So press the home key to go to the watch faces in the end screen. That's basically to take you back, and that's it. That's dope. So if you want to press this button right here, it'll get you back. Go up here, reorder. You can hold the application, hold the icons around, and this is what it looks like when you first set it up. Now you can do the swiping again around the edge of the display like this. I think that's pretty cool. That's why I didn't want to get the classic version, because I was like, I don't want that big rotating bezel on there. And I'll show you the application as well. You can do things from the application too. So let's go to apps. You can choose your defaults, set your permissions. Obviously, check for updates or whatever. It's a nice big screen right here too, man. So you can show how you want this to be for your default apps. Pretty nice. We can go over here to display. You can see the brightness right here. I'm gonna leave it on auto bright. You also have always on display. I'm definitely gonna turn that on. You got your touch screen awake or raise wrist awake. That's nice. Show media controls. You can do that. I guess you can turn that on. And you got your screen out, the timeout right here. 15 seconds. And you got 20 seconds for the last app. Font style, which is really nice. You can change the font style on here, and you could do these things from the application. It's better to probably control it from the application. That way it's easier on your hand instead of trying to touch the little screen sometimes if you get frustrated with it. I guess this is taking a second because this is the first boot or whatever. It's the first time using the watch. I like these big icons. I didn't think I would like that, but I guess I do. I've already been in the display. Go back here. Oh, I don't do that. Let's get back out of here. I like this, man. So far, the fluidity of the device is pretty good. So advanced features, you got water lock, bedtime mode, theater mode, SOS, customization of the keys, answer calls. Yeah. I want to be able to answer calls. I want to be able to answer calls. Missed call alert. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that these things they're not on by default. Definitely don't want that on. I'll make some mistakes with the quick launch. Some of the, like answering calls and stuff like that, I would think that would be on by default, but hey, it's not. Let's go to general. Touch bezel. That's the swiping of the bezel like this. You can turn that off. But I think it should be on. I think that's a good look for you to be able to do that. Accessibility. These are all things that I won't really go in here, but some people might be wondering. They don't want to. They just don't go into these things. So let's change the watch faces. I'm going to show you the application. This is pretty clean. So you can long press, and you can see the different watch faces. You can customize them, and there's a few of them in here, man. This already on here. It's pretty cool. But this was dope. For some reason, that just stands out to me. With those big numbers like that. It's some weird watch faces in here, but I think I like this one right here because it's informative. I like one that's gonna give me information. Ooh, this one's really nice right here. Yeah, that's clean. That's clean. Yeah. Let's look through some more of the watch faces here, and that looks like that rounds it out. So that one right there is nice to me. And then this other one right here is really informative. You can customize them. This is a nice one because you got the battery indicator over here. You got all your health information over here, your steps, your weather, everything. This is nice. So let's long press here. I want to check the other one that I like so much. This one. The information on here is a little different. Yes, you got it's a little bit more subtle on here. I think I kind of like this other one right here. This one is just, I don't know, it just seems like it's in your face. I got the information I need. Now let's go out here and let's show you the application. Now, as I was making changes, it was going through everything, and it was just doing the same thing on my phone. So this is what it looks like on the phone. if you decide to do it. And it's just easier on the phone, you know what I mean, to do it. If you got a bigger canvas, you can customize it with all these different things here. This is the default over here. You can change it to make it look like this, a little tone back on the colors and everything. And there you go. So it's like a purple. And save it, and you see it applies right away over there, super fast. So, you know, customizing this is pretty simple. You know, you can do it all from the phone. I guess I would recommend, but I'm going to switch to the screen right here, and then we're going to keep it pushing. There it is, and it changed on the watch. And so those are the watch faces. You can obviously get more watch faces. There's a ton of watch faces you can get. These are ones you can download. Let's see. Let's just go to this. I'm just going to download this one. See how fast it changes on the watch. That's really nice. That's what you want, something that's real fast like that to change on the watch. You want it to be quick like that because you don't want to waste time with it. I've had other watches where it's just like so slow. But let's go back up here and change to this one for now because I think that's probably the one I rock out with. So those are the watch faces. And then you got your watch settings. And again, you can change all of these things that are on the watch on the app. And I recommend you do it on the phone as much as possible. That's what I recommend because you just have more canvas. That's really what it's about. So you got your apps and everything. You can arrange them how you want to arrange them, set them up, everything. You got the ones that's on there, the ones that's not. Pretty basic and straightforward. And I just think it's really nice. So if you get a call or anything, it'll pop up. Let me see. Let me grab one on my phone. Is this one on? Let's see here. Yeah, it's powered off for some reason. We're going to make a phone call, and I'll show you what it feels like. But in the meantime, let me put it on for the first time. Ooh, yeah. I like this band. It's really thick. Real thick band. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a thick band. That's nice. Very comfortable. Ooh, yeah. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. So I got my other phone here. I'm going to make a phone call and just kind of give you some sense of this is it's a thick band, but it's got a lot, and I got a big wrist. So you can see it's a lot left in there for me to use. This is the large band though. So if you're wondering, let me check let me see if I can check my heart rate and everything. Cause it's got a lot of people have been kind of tripping on the, the body position, the body mass and all that stuff. Everybody's been kind of tripping on that. So you can do an EKG, heart rate. Let's measure the heart rate. $63. Yeah, I'm within range. I try to keep it steady. So let's let me call a phone and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so when you get a phone call, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Phone vibrates, comes in over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. Yeah, you can see the sounds with how it sounds on a phone call. Yeah. So that's pretty cool that it's got a nice loud speaker on it. I think it's really nice. You definitely shouldn't have a problem with phone calls on here. So that's good. So yeah, this is it, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and end here. The watch feels good. Glad I got it in. It does have an IP rating. And it's just a basic walkthrough of it, man. I mean, it's not much to say. The one thing I like about having a watch on is because I don't have to pick up my my phone for certain things. And then also, I like to keep my phone on vibrate as much as possible. But without a smartwatch, I don't use it on vibrate. So this will help me out a lot, man, because I get a lot of notifications. And sometimes I just don't want to be, like my driveway, it's motion in my driveway. I can turn those off, but I just prefer to keep it like that. So, I can just peek at my watch real quick. And remember, I was one of those people who felt like smartwatches were useless. Remember, I was against smartwatches at one point. If you've been following me long enough, I wasn't really feeling smartwatches. But this is a nice watch right here. I have not purchased a watch in a long time. And so I jumped out there and I bought this one because I really wanted to have a nice official sidekick for my Z Fold 3. And so this is it. So, man, I appreciate you guys coming through, checking out the watch. It's really nice. Always on display is nice. Nice and simple. You should be able to turn that off like that. Okay, or not. Anyway, it's your man Jay. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.